Yeah.
So.
Right, when you're ready.
Okay, Geoff, 3 points again.
Yeah.
But a topsy-turvy game. I mean, we were up, we were down.
Yeah, I mean, some people think we did it on purpose just so people can get, their money's worth or whatever. But to be fair, they're a good team, and the core of Soma last season is there. So they're very good in possession. But we know obviously we're very potent in attack, and so our plan was to obviously sit off and then pick our moments and on transitions and then hit them on the counter, and it worked. And to be fair, every time we won the ball, we looked like scoring. But a few errors from us, on characteristics, that's really kept them in the game. But look, the character is there because previous times we've had last season and maybe this, where we've gone behind, it's not gone our way, heads go down, and and you're looking at, they're looking at each other to who's gonna do the pick me up. But that's testament to the character of the players, and that shows we're growing as a team, and we're ready for this real title charge. So lots of goals, lots of good play, and yeah, we're gonna continue on this pace, I think.
Okay. Last week we talked about scoring from Biggsy's corners. This man here scored from Biggsy's corners, a departed Josh.
Yeah. No, it was great just to kind of. I think one of the messages at the beginning was to start fast and start strong. So it was great. We know what Briggs can offer to the team. His quality is always there, and that's how I think half of our goals came from that as well, in the free kicks as well. So it was make sure we put ourselves out there and actually fully go for it. And so I was glad to get on the score sheet. It was an eventful day for my last game, but what more can you ask for? And played all sorts of positions, even left back today. So it was great. And yeah, it was just a great way just to say goodbye.
Yeah, no, fantastic as well, and so great to see you, because you've been such an integral part of what Clapton community's been about. I remember watching you warm up in some of the gazebo matches earlier on. Okay, this guy looks like a player. But anyway, back to the match. That all seemed to pan out pretty well until half time. We go in with the lead. We've kind of absorbed a lot of pressure. We've hit them on the break after half time.
Yeah, I mean, when you've got a lead as that, the first 50 minutes is so vital. Instead of keeping your shape, being compact, and then because obviously after 60 minutes they have to change whatever they're doing. And then, as I said, we conceded a few sort of sloppy goals, and it just, your tails are up. You're at home, you got the crowd behind you. They're going to push on, but I just knew we just had to be disciplined and pick our moments. And when you got the likes of Noah and Lewis to come on, they're devastating. They were probably scared seeing these two come on, and it was a game changer. We was allowed to kind of again push out wide, add a little bit of pace, and then that threat in behind. Because I always knew if we could get into our forward players, we would cause them problems. And like I said, it was testament to the character of 4-3. We knew, we got a few free kicks in the box, and we knew, Briggsy's going to hit the target, and we just had to make sure we're following in on the seconds. So it worked really well, and we decided that we're going to really take it to them, and 6-4, it could have been 7, we missed a penalty, it could have been 8 right at the end, but I can't credit the players enough for their character today.
It was a great result.
Yeah,
it was a topsy-turvy game. It wasn't a game that we really managed.
No, I wouldn't say not until the last sort of 20 minutes. When we finally went ahead, then we sort of managed it. So it's always a work in progress, because obviously I liked us to kept our shape a little bit better in terms of being patient and allowing their sort of centre backs to have it, and then when they try and go into midfield, then we snap and then we hit them on a transition. So sometimes we didn't really pass players on enough, and we were improving on that sort of sense. But look, as I said, the positives, if we scored 6, could have scored 8, and then we keep the pressure at the top of the table, because I think once it goes and the season carries on, it probably will be us and maybe Shepherd's Bush in a two-way fight. So I think we need to make sure we're not really necessarily dropping points, and then so we're putting ourselves in a good position that if it does come back to playing them again, then we're ready.
Okay, last 20 minutes, you said we got some control back on the game. You brought yourself on.
Yeah, I think we just need a little bit more discipline in the middle there. Just a little bit of talking, a bit of energy. Because what they do well is they they pick positions, a bit like when you play Man City. So their wingers will come on in the middle, and then you've got like an overload. So it's very important that we cover that ground in front and stop them, because even their last goal was a shot outside the box and a post. So we just needed to cover that sort of area. So just got Finn with me, and we just sat in front, and just screened. And then we knew once we got the ball, it's one pass through their thirds and we're in. So just that little bit of discipline.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I said, James came on as well, did very well. So that's what we want the squad really. People coming in today, a few people missing today, but it doesn't matter. These players are ready to step in, and that's what we ask of them.
Okay, squad depth.
That's it.
3 points on the road.
Yeah, and
we're missing a big squad depth player. But...
Yeah, of course, a massive part. I think you've even said it from the start. And as you rightly said, Josh is one of the players who, on and off the field, understands what Clapton's about, which is very important to our club. And a lot of the players do, but obviously he knew from the start. He wasn't prompted. Any sort of event or any sort of directive we're doing, Josh is there forefront. He's there encouraging players. Let's go, let's attend, let's show face. So it's very important. As we said, we're always one. The fans and the players. So it's very important. And Josh has been very important in bridging that gap. From the first season. And like I said, it's no one gets paid here, so he gives up his own time. He's there training, there for the matches. So he's going to be sadly missed on and off the pitch. From a selfish point of view, I just hope he goes out there, gets homesick, and comes back. But we wish him well. These opportunities, a bit like Stu. Sometimes you can't take him up. But he's a member. We've got members all across the globe. So he just becomes one who'll be keeping an eye on. And we won't kick him out of the WhatsApp group. Stay in there.
I'm building a fan base out in New York as well.
It's really important.
Clapton CFC, all the way, global.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and happy birthday again.
Happy birthday.
They are mounting up. It's not a good thing. But yeah, Josh, I remember.